Hello and welcome back to Anti-Depressing. This is the show where we talk about everything from liturgy.
To Lexapro. Hello, friends.
Show the
Hello,
sweatshirt.
amigos, everybody, friends for life. We've missed you so much. You might be wondering, how the heck has your life been?
Where are you?
Where have you been? Where are you? We have been.
And I'm so sorry.
We are sorry.
We are so sorry.
We have been just working and living, and we're back.
Relaxing, to be honest.
And relaxing.
We actually filmed a real TikTok situation that we never posted because that's how uninvolved we are of us at the pool working.
Yeah.
Because we're always thinking of you and we're always thinking of the content. But it just doesn't always hit that way. And I'm here to say something crazy. Don't really believe in New Year's resolutions. Not a big resolutions girly.
Okay.
But you'll see on our Instagram that Riverside called us out for our resolution being saying the word which I know I just said before too.
Yeah.
So kind of an attack. So on that mode though, I'm feeling motivated. I'm feeling that my resolution for antidepressing is to be more consistent. We're going to be back. We're going to be better than ever.
Yeah.
And we're also going to admit what we cannot do. And what we cannot do is manage our social media. I said it again. Because the girlies need help. And we know that we aren't those people. And so we are outsourcing, talking to some friends, to some antidepressors, if you will. We do not have a name for our people. And they are going to help us. And it's going to be very exciting. Hopefully 2026 is the year of consistency, peace, calm in life, in the show, on our social media presence. So we're happy. We're happy to be here for another year. When did we even start this? 2023?
Yeah,
it's
dude.
2025.
And it's going to be 2026, dude. Isn't that crazy?
No.
Yeah.
Did we start this in 2023 or 2024?
I think we started in 2024.
I think so too. It was like dreamt. It was a baby. It was in its pregnancy in 2023.
Yeah.
But I feel that we launched in 2024.
It birthed. Now it is taking steps.
Wait, I actually don't know though.
I feel like we should look it up.
I'll look it up.
I feel like we should look it up. But while that's happening, I do want to ask. Okay, because I was going to ask you how your life is doing, but I'm just going to give everyone a Chanel update.
No, can you talk about you? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to give everyone a Chanel update. So currently I'm sitting at my desk and I bought a new perfume. I do love this perfume. Let me just grab it.
Okay.
If you're not watching us on YouTube, go on YouTube. It's called Dexis. It's like
Is it from that same brand?
Yeah, it's from Fizzotic, which is this brand I really like. It's called Dexis. It's like black. It's so intense. And
what does it have in it? What kind of dyes? Why is it that color?
It has like something in it that makes it black, some natural something.
Okay.
But it smells like amber and incense, so it's like really good. So I'm about to tear that up.
Straight adoration. That's nice.
Pretty much, I'm about to tear that up. So I got a new perfume. I'm just getting over a little bit of a head cold. Life is really moving along. I got a new body pillow. So all around, like, my life is going really, really well. I did just watch the first volume of Stranger Things season 5.
Okay, how was it?
Oh my gosh, it is so good. I know that you hardcore can't handle it. You can't handle it, and that's okay because honestly, it's actually weird for me because I can't watch Hunger Games because I cannot watch kids kill each other for 2 hours at a time.
But you can watch kids get kidnapped.
But I absolutely can watch children be kidnapped in Stranger Things.
You know what? It's different.
Yeah, so it's just like it's different, but there are some episodes where I'm like, uh-oh, and I absolutely can't do it.
Too much.
Yeah, so this new season is really good for anyone that's watching it, Part
Okay.
1 of season 5 is out right now. Part 2, the next couple of episodes, is out on Christmas Day. So I'll be celebrating the birth of Christ and then rushing home to watch the next 4 episodes.
Kind of crazy to drop on Christmas.
Right? And then the final episode is on New Year's Eve. So it's going to be crazy, dude. But like so far, spoiler alert, spoiler alert, spoiler alert. Will has powers. For anyone listening, Will was like the main little guy from the first episode. He has powers, which is huge. And for everyone that's been watching, it's been literally like the craziest thing to see that. And yeah, so literally my life has just been getting over this head cold and watching the new Stranger Things and just kind of like chilling. So and just working and just seeing Jasmine. So it's been a joy. Jasmine, how the heck are you?
I'm so good. Quick update. We did launch this April 27th of 2023. So it's going to be a 3-year anniversary coming up. Life has really moved fast. It's
Life has crazy. Really moved fast.
We're also alarmingly close to our 100th episode. This will be our 93rd.
Whoa.
So I do feel that, I don't know, something in the air. I feel like something needs to happen, you know?
Wow. I feel like something needs to happen for sure.
I don't know.
Wow.
I don't know what it is.
Chat, drop in the comments what you think needs to happen. Should Chanel order like a singing gram to Jasmine's house? I don't know. Something should happen.
Should you get a tattoo of the Anti-Depressing logo?
Should I get a tattoo of the Anti-Depressing logo? I feel like I'm going to run that by my mom and she would be into it. So I think
she'd actually like it. I honestly feel
think,
of all your impulsive tattoo, I think this one actually it has meaning. It has a depth.
Because she is already really into this podcast as it is. So I feel like she would be like, okay, yeah, she'd be like, all right, if this means something to you. So I'm going to pray about that.
She would support it.
I'm going to pray about it.
Yeah, let us know, you guys, what you think. Other than that, I am good in the Christmas prep era and really taking it slow in that realm. By the time this drops, it'll be like, it drops tomorrow. So like less than a week before Christmas. So crazy. But we've really been trying to lean into the Advent season.
Okay.
We were just in Florida by you, living our best lives. For those who don't know, and it was the best. And we were there for 2 weeks. Before that, we're in Louisiana for 2 weeks. We went to NCYC in there, which we did not recap NCYC.
We did not.
After we hyped it up.
Crazy, y'all.
What it is.
It was what it is.
A Zoom call with the Pope. It was amazing. The Pope Zoom call was actually crazy. It felt like
it was actually crazy. Absolutely cried. It was beautiful.
Immediately. You guys, it was so cute. I don't know what the Pope thought, that like people weren't going to be excited to see him. I don't know. But when he popped up on the screen, it was like the Jonas Brothers popping up from below the stage. Like it was insane. People screaming like Pope Leo, like fainting. Like it was so nuts, dude. Everybody screaming. These teenagers like weeping. All of us crying. We're like up in the box crying. It was so emotional. And then Pope Leo's crying, seeing everybody and like hearing everybody. So cute. He gave the best answers to questions. He talked about AI. My favorite thing from everything he said, which after I say this, I want to hear your favorite thing from like our close personal Zoom call with the Pope. What your favorite part of what he said was. My favorite thing, besides for just his intention in responding to the teenagers and like really making them feel like they're everything, because they are.
Yeah.
I loved when he was talking about AI and he said like, if you woke up tomorrow and AI was gone, would you still know how to think? Like, that's how you need to like think about it. Like, would you still know how to think? And then in talking about like when you're asking questions of AI, to remember that AI will never know how to wonder. Like it can never stand in on wonder of anything, on wonder of beauty, of nature, and especially of God. Like can never stand in that same level of wonder that you can. Which as someone who uses ChatGPT to function through her life now, it was good. It was good. I do feel like it's a good like perspective check to be like, okay, if I have to sit down and think about how should I craft this email and I don't use it, can I still make an email sound professional, sound direct, but not mean? Or do I have to run the whole email through ChatGPT and say, help me make this not mean? Like, where is my level of like, can I think for myself? And I think it was just a good point of self-reflection for teenagers who are like heavily, and he wasn't like, nobody use it. He was asking for like intentionality and how you use something, which I thought was just really cool. So that was one of my favorite things. What was your favorite thing you said?
Okay, I did also love that. One of my favorites was when he was talking about social media, and he was just saying like social media cannot replace a true human relationship. And we've heard that a million times over, but I think it's just needs to be emphasized that like social media cannot replace like a real human touch. And I think like he even was like, it's really cool that we're getting to talk on Zoom. But what would be really cool is if you guys were here and we were all together. And people were like, oh my gosh, yeah, I would like, is this an invite? But like, it was just, it was really, we'll be there. But it was just really sweet to see him speak to the young people and to all of us in a way that wasn't like chastising, but just like, hey, you know, social media won't replace a real human. AI can't like wonder and awe, you know, but I also totally understand that it's really fun to get on Wordle and really fun to get on social media and really fun to use ChatGPT to answer some questions you have. And that's okay. And and I love like one of the teenagers was like, some people use ChatGPT to do their homework. And he was like, you really shouldn't do that. But it was just like
use ChatGPT to do your homework.
But it was really just that like so sweet. Funny. And then like in between him responding, there was a 2-second delay, so then like people would scream between like everything he would say. People would just, the crowd would be like screaming, and then you would see him start to talk, and then I think he might have some sort of like a little bit of a facial twitch, and it's just like so precious, and
it's so sweet.
And you could see him try to like readjust because he's like talking,
they're
and
screaming.
Okay, there's
there's a delay.
And it was just like really sweet, and he just looked like such a person, you know. It was just really sweet, and I think all of us weren't expecting when they said like, okay, Pope Leo live, you know, whatever. I don't know, I was expecting like some sort of intro, and then it was just like him sitting in a chair looking at us, looking at him.
It was crazy, and
everybody was like, oh my gosh, he's like there, oh my gosh, wow,
right there. And honestly, as much as they were like, it's going to be live, I'm like, this could be a recording. Like, I just, you're like,
this probably isn't live.
Yeah. Well, and to lead up to him just like popping on the screen, they played this video about Pope Francis getting sick, Pope Francis dying, his funeral, going into the conclave, Pope Leo walking out as Pope for the first time. Like, they played the whole thing, and it was so emotional, so everyone's already feeling emotional, and then it was like boop, there's his face, and
and he was like sitting in a chair watching us.
Like, it was
oh my gosh,
crying, I will say.
And then our friend Katie Prejean was leading the questions, and
she
and of course she's like so personable that she was talking to the Pope, and she was just like, hey, this will totally stay between us. Like, don't even worry. And he was just, he like made her, or she made him laugh.
He was giggling too.
Yeah.
And it was just about the White Sox. He was very, giving very uncle, as Katie would say. She's like, it was felt like it was like Uncle Pope in the room.
It was so fun. So I loved it. It was so sweet. That was a big, big hit from NCYC. And then of course, you guys, we ate lots of food together.
I would say it was the Pope. I loved our booth, so you know, it's hard to say if that's about food. But the food, we ate good. We always eat good when we're together.
Ate good. Yeah.
And something about us is like, we're gonna find a restaurant that we drag my boss, Chanel's old boss, Jim, to. Like, we're gonna find a restaurant, and we're gonna make everybody come. And so there's a restaurant in Indianapolis that Chanel loves. So like 2 weeks before, she was like, I made a reservation. She's like, I made it for 16 people. It was so great. Like, just the best. We're always trying to.
And we all went there, and we were the loudest in that whole restaurant.
Yeah, always turning up.
And then afterwards, we walked in the freezing cold to go get some ice cream. And then we all like ate some ice cream. And And it was just like so fun. It was just time together. My old youth minister came, who's one of our dear friends. And it was like everyone from the Alive and You crew, all
Yeah.
of our friends. It was just like a great time. Everyone minus your boo would have made it complete. So
I
it was
know,
just
which he
like a
was
great
there
time.
part of it, not the
Yeah,
chicken night.
not the
But
chicken
Stephen
night.
came in towards the end, which was really fun. And it was my first time being away from the baby. That's not
How
really
was
a baby
that?
anymore.
How was
He's
that?
over one. It was so weird. And it's
Mm,
always, everybody has different experiences when they leave their kids, I would say. For me, it's
mm,
always like the anticipation of leaving feels really stressful, really overwhelming. And then once I'm there and like in work mode, it's like we weren't chilling. Like we're at this expo hall and like out doing stuff and networking. Networking was the name of the game at this NCYC, which I'm normally a like the expo hall's closed. I went to dinner and now we're sitting in the Airbnb, but we were like, we were going, we were talking to everybody, we were doing all the things. And so really it's like we were sleeping hardly at all and then working, working, working. So it was so busy, which I honestly think made it better. And the kids were
yeah.
great. They were fine. They stayed
Yeah.
with Steven's parents. Shout out to them. And
Shout out.
they had a great time. They did good. But it's like so weird as a parent to have to travel for work. And there's so many extra logistics and layers to work in with making sure your kids are taken care of and just like the anxiety that goes into that. So if you're a
Yeah.
parent who has to travel for work, shout out. It is not for
Shout
the
out.
faint of heart.
Shout out. And you did it and you're doing
Yeah,
it.
man.
And your kids, the kids are all right. So that was
They're fine. And I think
that
that's
was
a good
NCYC.
reminder. Like they're okay, you know?
Yeah, the kids are okay. So that was NCYC, y'all. We did it, and
That was
now
it.
we are back. Jasmine, something that I would
We're
love to
back.
do is share with you the Anti-Depressing Catholic news.
I am
The
very
last
excited
probably
about this. Thank you.
Anti-Depressing Catholic news before 2026, which is really
It's so
crazy.
crazy.
But I
Which
do
is
think that
fitting
it's
because it's on a 2025 recap thing. You know, like it makes sense.
You know, it does make sense. I do feel like this is very, very appropriate, as we were just talking about our bestie, Pope Leo XVI.
Agreed.
We do want to share that Pope Leo was was the first uh what is it? Oh my gosh. One of the first descendants of Peter to
Yeah,
be
there you go. You
featured
killed
in
that.
to be featured in Vogue. So you might
Woo!
think to yourself, what the freak is Chanel talking about? Well, Pope Leo made Vogue's top 50 best dress list for 2025. Now I absolutely love that this is for real. In an issue published December 11th,
So good.
the magazine, which a month ago dropped a video of the first Pope talking about his favorite films, named the Pope as among the top 55 best dressed individuals. I absolutely love it. So he said, according to Vogue, his first appearance as Pope on the central loggia of St. Peter's Basilica in a red satin mosetta cape and wine gold embroidered stole paired with a cross pendant on a gold silk cord. I absolutely
The way they're
absolutely
speaking
love
about
it.
papal garb is taking me out. Like it's so good.
I really, really love it. In terms of his papal fashion sense, Vogue said the pontiff is known for breaking with the humble tastes of his predecessors, Pope Francis, rest in peace, who preferred very simple attire while still keeping his tailor and maintaining papal legacy for fine-fitting liturgical vestments. So basically, they're like, this guy's a little bit more flashy than Pope Francis, and we're here for it.
He's doing it up.
Yeah, he's doing it up.
I love, at the end of this, I'm literally cracking up because these articles are already written so like funny and for pop culture. It says, in a teaser on where fans might see him next, the magazine said that realistically, the pontiff would be whipping around Vatican City in the Pope Mobile, but that privately, their dream would be to see the Pope working the Sundance Film Festival into his papal touring schedule, God willing. I
really, really love it. So that's our Anti-Depressing Catholic news of today. He really is everywhere, and he's killing it.
speaking of him being everywhere, we were just discussing before this that we have talked before about the DJing priest many times on here.
My
I
gosh,
feel he was our Anti-Depressing Catholic News a couple times.
Yes.
And so if you have not been in the mix on that, we have discussed, and he got Pope Leo to film a video that he played during one of his sets at this like rave, so iconic. And I was reading in the article that he apparently is going to work that video, like the clip of Pope Leo talking, into a new song that he's going to use for when he's DJing. And you guys, when it drops, we'll send it out because it should be playing at everything. Like, that's so funny. And I just you said it best when we first got a American Pope and we talked about it on here, and you're like, we will be so annoying. Like, we will never stop. The American Catholic Church will never stop being so intense about what a big deal this is. And like, yeah, he's Zoom calling at NCYC. Yeah, he's on Vogue's best dress list. Yes, he's making videos that are showing on the big screen at a rave. Of course he is. I don't know what he'll do next, but I just don't think there's truly a limit at this point to what people won't try to weave him into in the pop culture world. Like, he's getting
the limit doesn't exist. The limit doesn't exist. Yeah.
So I'm excited.
So we can't wait to talk about
decides to pop into.
Truly, we can't wait to talk about Pope Leo a little bit more in the new year. Also, I'm going to sprinkle in just a twinge more anti-depressing Catholic news because some breaking news that just happened literally this morning. There is a new Archbishop of New York.
Ooh.
Cardinal Dolan has announced his retirement. He is 75, which is the age of retirement for those that are like, what does that even mean? And yes, bishops can retire. Does that mean he's not a pope anymore? Absolutely. Or
not a bishop anymore. Yeah.
Not a bishop anymore? Absolutely not. He's still a bishop.
He doesn't have to have all those responsibilities.
But he doesn't have to have all those responsibilities. So now Pope Leo, a guy, mentioning him again, named Bishop Hicks, who is a bishop of Joliet, Illinois. A fellow Illinoisan.
Not a Midwesterner. Okay.
Yeah, he is now the Archbishop of New York, and Cardinal Dolan and Bishop Hicks had a press conference this morning, and Cardinal Dolan called it an early Christmas gift for New Yorkers. So there is a new Archbishop.
An early Christmas gift to myself. He looks so happy in these pictures. You will never know the relief of a man who just doesn't have to be in charge of the Archdiocese of New York anymore.
He's like, honest to God, y'all, I am tired today. He's like, today drained me. Drained me. Yeah.
Also, not Pope Leo picking one of his own. Richard Hicks is from the Chicago area, not even just was in Joliet and served in Latin America. I feel they're friends, which honestly,
I feel that they know each other.
Nepotism is king, so pop off.
Nepotism is king, so pop off Pope Leo. Yeah, so yeah, dude. So prayers for new Archbishop Hicks. He's leading quite the biggest diocese in the country, so prayers for him as he takes the reins on that, and for Cardinal Dolan that he can actually just like rest and chill out because he must be exhausted. Merry Christmas, New Yorkers.
He's done a lot too. He's done a lot recently, with all of the whatever. Oh my gosh, my brain. All of the pilgrimages.
With all the pilgrimages.
I feel it's just been a lot. So he deserves to rest. So I hope he gets that rest.
75 is the time to
take a
75 break.
Oh my gosh, that's like so old to be doing all that, I feel.
Yeah.
Good for him.
Take a darn break. So so congrats. That is our little sprinkle of more anti-depressing Catholic news. Okay, so
this week.
I know. So for our first story,
yes, please.
I feel that we figured out how to play the music, or we did not. Did I miss
because the last time we did it, it still didn't work. The last time we recorded, which was roughly 1,000,000 years ago, you just sang for us. So I don't know with your post-cold recovery if you're feeling like singing. Otherwise, we could just do a little dance, or we could just say, "Hey, you guys, we're gonna start our stories. Merry Christmas."
I feel like this one. Hey, you guys, we're going to start with our antidepressing stories. We loved ya. We missed ya. We're here for ya.
Here we go. Here we go.
We're here. Story number one. We're back. You're doing great, Kylie.
You're doing great, honey. You're doing great, sweetie. Great. I've been saying that all the time. I feel like I go through phases where there's different Kardashian quotes that are my quote, but the whole time we're in Disney, my kids would do anything and be like, "You're doing great, sweetie."
You're doing great. For those that are not chronically online, please just Google "You're doing great, sweetie." And
you're gonna love
will absolutely.
It's so funny.
It will absolutely come up. So for our first story, Merriam-Webster, yes, the dictionary.
Yeah.
2025. 20, you love her, you know her. 2025 word of the year is slop. Now, I love this for so many reasons. Because sometimes when I think about what my brain feels like, it's slop. So I love that quite literally the word of the year is slop. So this is according to an article by ABC News. It's such an illustrative word, said Greg Barlow, Merriam-Webster's president. Okay. It's part of a transformative technology, AI, and it's something that people found fascinating, annoying, and a little bit ridiculous. Okay. Slop was first used in the 1700s to mean soft mud, but it evolved more generally to mean something of little value. Dang. The definition has since expanded to mean digital content of low quality that is produced easily in quantity by means of AI. So particularly
AI generated content.
Particularly they're talking about slop. And so AI slop. In other words, according to this article, absurd videos, weird AI images, cheesy fake news, written digital books, AI digital books. Such content has existed online for years, but the tools are more accessible now. And so slop evokes unpleasant images. And so now, we're in our slop era. And I feel like if you were to describe 2025 at many points, I feel like slop is not far off base. And slop just makes me feel like, if I said, hey, if I said, Jasmine, I'm going to describe 2025 and I just said slop, would you be like, yeah?
Yeah, I think it tracks. I also just love, I'm not deep in the TikTok realm, but I've heard, and I see it obviously sometimes on Instagram Reels, but I feel like there's more content happening on TikTok. So there's probably more AI generated Reels that are just insanely slop. It's giving slop.
Yeah.
And so I do
love
this.
Slop.
I love that it's been expanded to that. And also on this topic, did you see on one of the things about slop is fake news that looks real? Did you see that Father Mike Schmitz came out with a video talking about all the AI generated videos of him saying things? And asking for money and raising money for the church and all this stuff. And so he pulled up a bunch of the videos and was like, this isn't me, this isn't me, this isn't me. And so many of them, I would have been duped. I would have totally thought that it was him. Really crazy. Because they can do anything with AI. And there's so many videos of him that they have him saying every word on earth. You can make that flawless.
Yeah.
So if you're out there and you see a video of Father Mike Schmitz trying to raise money for something, it's not real. This is the scams where they call your grandma. It's the same thing, but it's happening to all of us. So it was interesting. I appreciated that he came out and actually made a video about it, because I'm sure people have lost money to this scam. So really crazy. Yeah. So yeah, that's slop.
It's quite literally slop. So be
Slop.
careful for all the slop. And if you say slop and anyone's like, slop's not a real word, use something more
It is.
Creative. It is actually Merriam-Webster's 2025 word
Mariam said it
of
was.
the year.
Yes, which also, do you know that
Slop.
Times Person of the Year is some of like the creators of AI? It's like Mark Zuckerberg. It's all the big ones. That have like created Meta AI, all those people, the like architects of AI or whatever they call. So this is very interesting because I do feel that Merriam-Webster is kind of also coming for Times People of the Year. You know, and they're like,
I feel like
well, your people made AI and AI makes bad content, so I'm just saying
slop, baby. Slop.
Really interesting. So, yeah. I feel that everyone's in competition at the end of this year, but you can't deny that it was a big year for AI, a lot happening, you know?
You cannot deny it's a big year for AI. So thank you, Merriam-Webster, for slop.
Thank you.
And I want to also shout out Tyra Banks for creating slop with her hot ice cream, which still weeks later, I still do not know what it is, you guys. I still tried to Google it. You sent me
that thing. That's so interesting. People are starting to try it, I feel, though.
But nobody has posted. If you're being trapped by Tyra Banks and she's not letting you post what her hot ice cream actually looks like, please reach out to us. We can send you money to buy yourself out of the contract.
It's so true. Anyone who's ever committed a crime needs like Tyra's PR team, because they are sweeping the internet of these videos. They have to be.
Because there's no way. There's no way that I just can't find a video of what it actually looks like. So I also want to shout out Tyra Banks' specific hot ice cream slop. And maybe one day we can try it. And then we'll report back the year of the slop. So that's our first story.
Archbishop of New York will try it.
Honestly, maybe. Archbishop Hicks. Yeah, Archbishop Hicks, I feel like you're not that busy. So I feel like you should try it out. Try some Smy's Dream.
I know, maybe Dolan can with his new found time. Maybe he's gonna go try the hot ice cream.
I feel like he also has nothing but time.
Try it.
You know, Smy's Dream hot ice cream. He's honestly 75. I feel like he would love it. You know, your teeth are starting to fall out. Like, who cares? You know, who cares? He probably would be like, I literally have no idea what this is. So, I know that you guys are probably like, you guys literally already talked about this, but I just have to re-emphasize it. I love hearing Tyra Banks try to describe what this thing is, and I love hearing her say,
she's like, it's
not you know what, cold.
Actually, we didn't make this comparison, but Tyra is doing the same thing that random bakery man from Universal Studios did to us. It's the same thing. You guys, this is such a fun... We might have already done this on the podcast, but I can't move on. And this was years ago. We were at Universal Studios, which has good rides, but has some of the worst theme park food I've ever tasted.
Terrible.
But that does come from two girls who are used to like kind of exclusively going to Epcot if we're going to go to a theme park. So our taste is exquisite when we come to theme park food. Mm-hmm. It was truly horrible. And at one point we went into this bakery, if you want to call it, and they had this giant macaron, which should have been our first warning. I mean, when I tell you like this size,
coaster,
probably, right?
Coaster,
but thick, but giving thick.
Yeah.
And we were like, hey, what flavor is this? Which is a very normal question to ask. And the girl behind the counter was like, I'm not really sure. We'll have to bring out our bakery chef. First of all, they weren't fooling anyone. Like, this came off of a truck. Like, let's be nothing was happening in the back, okay? This guy comes out full, like, jacket, hat, like he's in Ratatouille.
It's giving Ratatouille. It's giving Ratatouille.
And he was like, it's really hard to say what the flavor is. Some say it tastes like lemon meringue pie. Some say it's a cinnamon roll. Some say, what are all the things he said? It was so crazy.
It was crazy.
Things that don't taste alike. Like cinnamon lemon. Then he was like, it could be orange. It could be vanilla. He's like, it really
Some people
depends on
say
the person
it tastes like a spicy olive tapenade on a Parmesan bread. Like, it was literally crazy. And I am just freaking sucking that shiz up. I'm like, okay, this must be delicious.
Anything.
So we spent like $14 on this freaking macaron, and it was just like when you bite into it,
bad.
like your teeth start trembling. It was so sugary, dude.
It was sugar. That's it. It
was
no
just
flavor.
Sugar taste. It had no flavor. So Tyra Banks is like the chef from Universal Studios.
They're cut from the same cloth.
In that bakery underneath that one part where you first walk into the entrance, and it's just like all old cookies in there. So anyway, it's all
would not recommend,
slop.
But I would recommend asking to speak to the chef about it, because that was the highlight of our day. It was so funny. It was so funny.
Yeah, so today we tip our hats to Slop everywhere. Wherever you can find it, we tip our hats to you.
Find it.
For our second story, we are going to talk about kind of more slop in a different sense. And so we're going to talk about one of the cutest animals to exist in the wild. Raccoons from far away, obviously.
Yes.
There was a raccoon in Virginia that went on a boozy drunk rampage, which honestly, only in 2025 do I think that a sentence like this would make sense. So there was a drunk raccoon that went on a boozy rampage in a Virginia liquor store and is a repeat offender. That's my favorite part. And I feel like we need to highlight the fact that this is not the first time that this raccoon has been in this liquor store. It ran around the liquor store, got so drunk and passed out in the bathroom. And honestly, the picture of it displayed out with its belly on the ground.
It is so funny. Next to the toilet. It's so crazy.
Is my favorite
picture
thing
of the liquor store. There's 20 bottles of booze on the ground. This raccoon got crazy.
And I love
so crazy.
These comments say, here we go. This is a quote from The Independent. This is, then she found the culprit in the bathroom, the raccoon, now affectionately referred to as the trashed panda, was laying on the ground next to the toilet with his limbs splayed in every direction. Once we figured out he wasn't going anywhere anytime soon, we chuckled and were taking pictures of him and the crime scene. It's not clear how the animal gained access to the store, but Martin, the store's owner, said it's possible he fell through the ceiling. This
guy needs an AA meeting. This is so bananas.
He really does.
I love that it's raising money for their county's animal protection and shelter. They raise over $200,000. This raccoon is doing more for other animals than most advocates are. He's the next Robert Irwin. This is so crazy.
It's the largest amount of outside donations the department has received in 20 years. So I just think...
so wild. I love this quote. It says, I think people can see the human side of it. Everybody's been there. Everybody's had a few extra and passed out by the toilet and hoped somebody can come and help you in the morning. So
we just want to shout out the trashed panda for doing what we need to all do, which is to help raise money for other animals that need it. Yeah, and helping us.
If you breaking into a liquor store and passing out would raise $200,000 for an animal shelter, you'd do it too.
Would you do it? Yeah, and helping us just see the more human side of all of this. All of us have been there. Yeah. So, and I funny. I love it.
This raccoon is my 2025 person of the year.
This is my favorite quote from the article. He's a smart little critter, she said. He locked himself in the bathroom, so he knew what he was doing. He was protecting himself for the morning. You know, I just feel that all of us can learn a lesson from this trashed panda. Protect
That's so
yourself,
good.
you
He said,
know,
I'm gonna
practice philanthropy.
Yeah.
And yeah.
He said, I'm going to lock myself in this bathroom and I'm going to throw my phone in the toilet because I'm not texting my ex this time. I am not doing it.
And honestly, we can all learn from that.
He's an icon. That is so funny.
So praise be to God. For our last story, we're going to talk about how the Pantone's color of the year is just the most exciting color you've ever heard of.
No.
Pantone's color of the year.
Gosh, what?
Is Cloud Dancer. Now you might be wondering, what is Cloud Dancer? It's white.
It is.
So
it's giving just the color white.
So Cloud Dancer is a billowy, balanced white imbued with a feeling of serenity.
Sure.
Okay, when you look at it, it's quite literally just white.
Yeah, it's interesting, you know, now from picking paint colors in your house.
Yeah.
It's like there's 500 shades of white. This just looks like white to me. Like, I'll never know the difference. I don't know. I can't keep up with the shades of white.
But this
is interesting. Yeah.
My favorite quote from this article from the Today Show says, the cacophony that surrounds us has become overwhelming, making it harder to hear the voices of our inner selves. Cloud Dancer is a discreet hue offering a promise of clarity.
Okay, I mean, I get it. Like, I guess looking at the cloud, I actually don't get it. I'm really trying to help them, but I do not get it. Did you ever watch Cinderella 2 as a child?
Yeah. Yep.
Do you remember, like, the villain essentially was that lady that was just trying to do her job and train Cinderella to understand anything? And she keeps being like, eggshell or creme, about, like, the two different shades. And Cinderella's like, they're the same color. Like, this is what this feels like. Like, they're like, it's not white. Like, it's Cloud Chaser. And that color evokes clarity and evokes all the stuff. And it's like, just say you couldn't decide on a color. Like, just say you couldn't decide. Okay. Just say we couldn't decide. It's a very controversial time in our office, and we couldn't vote on the color of the year. And we couldn't. A hue of white. Yeah, I don't know.
Exemplifies our search for balance.
Year, honestly,
there is a color of the year every year. I think last year or a couple years ago was millennial pink. That was like the color of the year.
Oh, that's actually fun.
Yeah, so it's like,
wow, they're giving so pretty until now. That's very
until now. My other favorite quote: the white hue exemplifies our search for balance. This is such a word salad between our digital future and our primal need for human connection, a liminal space that is a launch pad for creative expression. Yeah,
that is so wild. I have such a hard time believing a human being wrote that. Do you know?
Yeah, I'm 100% sure they pumped that into AI. But we're here for a Cloud Dancer. So
wait, this is so wild. Google the color of the year. Because I don't know, their marketing team is not doing it. Because then some articles are saying a different color. Because I'm getting like 50-50 right now.
Oh, I see the most recent Pantone color of the year is Cloud Dancer.
Okay, mine when I Google says Pantone's 2025 color of the year is Mocha Mousse.
Okay, are they like 2026 is Cloud Dancer?
Well, they already announced 2026 is.
Mm-hmm.
What is happening? Yeah. How do you announce before the year? Okay, they're announcing in anticipation. They're saying that they think it's going to be a big one next year. Okay. I thought we were doing like a recap. No, they're saying
no.
This is what it's going to be. They're predicting the trend.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So what are they thinking? Like, does this is what people are going to wear? This is what people are going to put in their homes? What's the vibe? Because I will buy into 2025 with this mocha color because everybody is trying to do everything in like a dark brown, which I can get behind. Like outfit sets, dark brown. Shirts, dark brown. Skims has like the whole line of like tucked in brown shirt. You know, like it was a big year for that in fashion. And I think home decor, I would say. So are they just predicting everyone's going to wear white in 2026?
You know what? I just I hope so, and we'll honestly see,
I can't
because
subscribe to that narrative.
we'll see how much the cloud dancer has its impact on society. But we're here to see more, and we're anxiously awaiting. So thank you, Pantone.
I'm interested.
Yeah.
I'm sad to see how this affects the world.
Yeah.
As
I'm
the
interested
mom of 3 young
that.
children, if all the sweat sets start being white, I can't be a part of this. I can't be a part of this. The dark brown, the blacks, they were really doing things for me. I cannot be wearing, and I just fear because the photo is a woman in an all white outfit. I can't be part of this. So I just want to say right now, if that's where the trends are going, I won't be part of this trend.
We'll see.
I'll remain untrendy another year.
Between Pantone's color of the year, between our trashed panda falling asleep next to a toilet, and between Slop defining our daily lives, I feel like 2026 is only gonna be better.
It's so true. I'm eager. I'm eager to see.
I'm eager.
And on that note, we will be in shocking news to no one. We're gonna see you guys in 2026. We are. We'll be Christmasing next week. The week after, we will be New Year's-ing. And the week after that, we're going to be back and better than ever. And we're excited to see you in the new year in anticipation of our 100th episode and our 3rd year anniversary.
Wow. So we should go on vacation.
Gosh, that is actually true.
People are like, don't go on vacation one more time. Okay.
Well, no, we will see. If you guys stop releasing episodes, we're gonna... You know what?
So...
Girlie's gotta live, you know?
We love you guys, and we're excited to see y'all in the new year. Until then, au revoir, mooches, hugs, and love.
Much love. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Love you guys.
Bye.
Bye.